All right, well, I'm seeing me. So, all right. Well, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a glitch there with some software, but we're live now. Hopefully you made yourself over to the new stream. Sorry, the other one didn't have the video settings properly adjusted. But Michael Wolf and Holly Carson, thank you so much for joining us on I know it's a little confusing here on a Friday, but hey, it's a weekend coming, right? I got a great show for you today. Hello, Laura. All right, so today we're going to be talking about a brand new product, brand new. The SKXAE10 double wall vacuum insulated stainless steel French press. So what's great about the French press is it was my idea. That's what's so awesome about it. So about 2.5, I'll give you the backstory, about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, they had a contest here at Zojirushi where they asked us, the employees of Zojirushi, to come up with some products that we would like to see. And I, yours truly, had this idea for a double wall vacuum insulated stainless steel French press coffee maker because I love French press coffee. But the problem is when you would have a 1 liter French press, it would get so cold and bitter by the end of it. So I always thought, hey, if there was a way to keep this piping hot and not overcook and not overboil, that would be awesome. So I submitted my idea, and 2.5 years later, 3 years later, here we have the French press. So it's kind of a near and dear to my heart. I think they hit it out of the ballpark with this product. I mean, stainless steel and black is such a classic configuration, and it looks great on the countertop. It'll look great in your office, look great when you're coming up for a morning cup of coffee, and just, you know, you really can't beat it. So the SKXAE10 was inspired by me, Ed. So there we go. Thank you very much. All right, in addition to that, I have a couple other products here on the table. So ones I've talked about before, some I haven't. We have our new line of tumblers. This is going to be our SXKA and XSJA series. So we've got a couple of those. We also have 2 new vacuum insulated travel mugs. Put them right here for you. So this is going to be our SMWR and our SMSR series. So these are going to be our 2 new ones that we're going to be talking about today. But I also have a surprise for you. So if you go to shop.zojirushi.com from now until the midnight on Sunday and use this code ZOJIED, you can save 10% on everything you see on this table, except the coffee and the bowl. Can't save 10% on that because we don't sell it. But ZOJIED, 10% on all the new tumblers, all the new travel mugs, even on the Ed-spired SKXE10 stainless steel vacuum insulated French press. Even save 10% on that. Can you believe? Oh, not to mention CV-JAC 40, looking for a new water boiler. There we go. Save 10% on that model as well. So everything I'm going to show you today, use the promo code ZOJIED at shop.zojirushi.com. Just put in the checkout, and you can save 10%. How great is that? So I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but I want to thank Laura and Wendy and Janice and Holly and Michael. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so without further ado, what do you guys want me to talk about first? Travel mugs or the French press? Okay, I think I'll talk about the French press on the close-up. How's that? Let's go to the close-up cam. Ta-da! Here we are. Double wall vacuum insulated stainless steel French press from Zojirushi. A first of its kind. We've never had this product before. Never. So this is our very first foray into the French press space. And let me show you. So it operates pretty simply. See, it has this notch back here. Can we see that notch? It's dark on dark. But there, you can kind of see the notch there. It lines up with the notch that's on the handle. When you want to open it, just turn it a little, and then the whole plunger assembly and everything comes out. So I know a lot of people think French press, especially my wife, they're too hard to clean. They're just a mess. They're not, because all you do is unscrew this nut here on the bottom, and all of this part comes out. And then for the plunger portion, you just pull it straight through. So now all of this comes apart. Not to mention, even if you wanted to take the top lid off, which maybe I don't want to get too far into the woods on this. Yeah, I think I'll leave that connected just for now. But that top part does, it just kind of has a clip under here. You just push it out. But I don't want to get too far on that. So you have the plunger to reassemble, slide it on through. And there's a notch on each side and then also one in the back here. So those also align with these notches here on the lid. So you just kind of press it all the way through. Then you can hold it upside down. This is what is called a grit kind of separator. So this is going to prevent the coffee from overbrewing, and it's also going to keep all of the very fine particles and everything else from getting up and into your coffee. So you just push on these two things on the side and that just pops right out. Here's the actual screen, and if you see, it's only half. So the reason why is we really wanted to be able to have a great filter without any grit coming in. So when we limited the filter, and the mesh is very, very fine. When you limit it like that, you're going to prevent a lot of that grit from getting into your coffee, which, nobody likes to see that big sludge on the bottom of the cup, right? So simple enough. This is kind of a half circle in the thing with this flat spot. You can actually see that flat spot there. It also aligns with the flat spot on the lid. So you just kind of push it in. Let's see, hold it on the hole. There you go. Turn it and the flat spot will pop right into position. You use the nut to, okay, there we go. The nut to screw it back in, then just make sure it's secure. That's it. Not much else cleaning after that. Then you have the pot. So the inside is not non-stick coated, it's stainless steel. And what's great is on the sides of each, can we see that? Yeah, you can kind of see. See that little embossed thing there? That says max. So that shows you where the maximum allowed you should fill it up. Let me go ahead and just show you how it works. And I'm going to use this in conjunction with our CV-JAC water boiler. So great new water boiler. It's been out for a couple months now, made in Japan. It's part of our hybrid series. So it has a water boiler, and then around the inner tube is actually a vacuum. So the vacuum is just same as you'll see in any of our travel mugs, right? Double wall vacuum insulated stainless steel, double wall vacuum insulated stainless steel, vacuum insulated water boiler. So very, very cool. All right, pretty simple. If you've never brewed French press coffee before, I recommend you trying it. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I think it's very smooth, very mild, and you'll see from the finished product here that it does get a great extraction of flavor and aroma and those natural oils that are in a coffee. But if you've never brewed it before, we give you a full instruction manual, some safety guidelines, how to take everything apart, which I just showed you. Well, that's upside down, isn't it? Here we go. So you see, there's a full-on instructions and also some picture guides if you're someone like me. Just simply how to brew the coffee. All right, but without further ado, there we go. Here we go. All right, so this is going to be coarse ground coffee. Just whatever your favorite coffee is, go ahead and ask the barista, or if you have a grinder at home, to grind it coarse, because you don't want to get fine because it might clog up those mesh sieves under here, and then it's going to be a big mess. So make sure it's coarse ground. You also get a really good extraction on coarse ground because there's more bean to it, I think anyway. I don't know, I could be wrong. If someone knows the best reason for coarse ground, go ahead and put it in the comments. So this, for 1 liter, is 6 scoops. You don't have to measure too crazy. Just kind of, dump it in. A little quick measure. What was that, 4? 5, and here we go, 6. All right. So now we have the coffee loaded. You can't see the bottom anymore, can you? Ooh, all dark. But now is where the water boiler comes into play, because we have this set at 208. The Specialty Coffee Association of America recommends coffee at 200. That's kind of the benchmark. But also there's a lot of argument out there that say you want it a little hotter when you're brewing French press because you want it just under the boiling temperature. So 208, which is a preset for us, is actually perfect for this. I'm gonna go ahead and put it under. Then again, you hit unlock, dispense. Simple, simple, simple. All right. Now I'm going to dispense this out until it comes to the max line. We've seen it on the map. Okay, it's coming up now. All right, we're just about there. I'll stop it here. So now you see the coffee and the water is right there on top. Here's the next key step. Don't forget this step, guys. This is a little inspirational trick. Here you go. You got to agitate that coffee. So you want to get the water in and down and the coffee up and down the water column and get it all just kind of mixed in. See, it's developing this nice kind of creamy looking foam on the top. That's awesome. That's what you want. So now we're going to keep. You want to just kind of agitate this for maybe 30, 45 seconds. If you want to go a little bit longer, that's fine too. You really can't over agitate. It's just you want to make sure it's well mixed. And when you start to see that thick foam on top, that's really what you're looking for. That's about it there, see? Almost like a cafe au lait kind of consistency on top. Now, put the lid back on. For the lid to go on is pretty easy. You just push it to put it on with the notch facing this kind of side, and then you turn it. Now, you close the lid. See the butt? There's a thing here that says, I don't want to turn it because it's hot coffee in there. You just turn it to the lid where it says steep. And then we set a timer. So timer, we recommend 4 minutes in the instruction manual. So I'll go ahead, start that 4-minute timer now. And while we're at it, I'm going to talk to you about some of our other products we have here on the table. So while the French press coffee maker is doing its thing, it's brewing. It's good to go. We're going to be talking about the new travel mugs. You can also save 10% on using what code? Zojirushi. Zojirushi. So if you do have any questions, go ahead, put them in the chat in the comment. I'm monitoring actually both streams on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have anything, just go ahead and pop them in. But I want to thank Tarek and Karen and Susan and Gregory. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. It's a fun show today. Hopefully you enjoy it. So as I spoke before, we have 3 new products here on the table in front of me. So I'll talk about our travel mugs first, since those are the ones that you guys are most familiar with. And then we'll do a little bit deeper dive into some of the tumblers, which are pretty terrific. So this is going to be our SMWR series. And here in this beautiful light green color is our SMSR series. They look the same. If you notice, there's a key difference. Look at the lid here. So the lids on the SMWR are a little more rounder. And even on the front, they create kind of a snowman looking head. Whereas the SMSR, a little more streamlined, okay? A little more angular. So a couple key differences, and they're all in the lid. They're all in the lid. So on the SMSR, if you had it like this, you couldn't be able to tell them apart. SMWR is a little stoutier, a little rounder, I guess you could say. But the big difference is going to be in the lids, and here it is. So take the lids off the same way. Open the lid, push it through, bam, got it, right? Then you have the lid gasket as well. But Ed, you forgot to take off the gasket. No, I didn't, because this is integrated. The gasket here is integrated inside the spout. So there's nothing to take off. Oops, this is it. There's 3 pieces to this. That's all. One less piece to lose. If you don't feel like taking it out to clean it all the time, it's a little more convenient for you. But if you don't mind and you like the extra security you get with having the separate gasket, we definitely have that for you too in the SMSR. The gasket comes off. There we go. And also lid gasket. And let me show you the big difference here. 2-piece, right? 1 piece. Everything integrated. There's going to be your big difference. Whether or not the 1-piece lid with the integrated gasket is the way you want to go, or if you don't mind providing you the extra little security of knowing the gasket's on there right and that you put it on there right, then this one is definitely the way you should go. So the colors are unique as well. Kind of, keeping in line with a lot. Oops, forgot the lid gasket here. Oops, that's how you keep it hot and spill proof. Just pop it all through, screws right back on, and there you go. Again, simple, right? This pushes right straight through. Here, a nice little click. Then you put the lid gasket on, press that in. Oops, I didn't hear that click, did you? There it is. Love that click. Go ahead and screw it back on the bottle, and you're away to go. Spill-proof. Well, I wouldn't say spill-proof, leak-proof, let's put it that way. And then it's going to keep it hot for as long as you keep anything in there. So the trend we've had lately, I'd say within the last year or so at Zojirushi, has been going to more like a pastel kind of color scheme. And these definitely fit in with that. We have this lovely pink color. You saw this green is fantastic. Oh, there's the timer. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the French press time. All right, the moment of reveal. Here we go. Can I get a drum roll, Manny? Here we go. Now, you don't want to press it down too fast, right? Just kind of press it down nice and easy because you want to allow that coffee to strain through the water. Here we go. And once it gets to the bottom, that's it. So that's done. Now, the lid, you got to open it back up. Here we're going to go to open. And it's ready? And there you go. A perfectly hot, you still see, can you see the steam coming off of there? I can see the steam, and you can feel it right off the top. So I close the lid back up. That coffee inside, and it's cool to the touch. That's the great thing about vacuum technology is it's cool to the outside touch, but the inside is completely hot. So it's going to stay that hot as long as you keep the lid on. And if you know, by the way, our vacuum technology works with our bottles, that definitely, ooh, even the glass is hot though. So I'll let that sit there and cool down a little bit. But that is basically how you're going to create one of the best cups of coffee you're ever going to have using the French press, the inspired French press. All right, again, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I would be happy to answer them. Okay. All right, why isn't this one showing me the comments? Jeez, sheesh. There we go. Laura likes orange. You know, it's a real nice orange. Laura, let me show you. So it's all, I believe the color code is called melon, but it's a very kind of light orange. If you did want a more vibrant orange, we definitely have that for you in the SM-SHE series, which is my opinion. I love that mug. It was the first one I ever bought when I started working here at Zojirushi, and I still have it to this day. It's called Vivid Orange. It's bright. It's kind of a metal flake in there. Beautiful. All right, so keep going back with the SMSR. So color scheme, like I said, kind of muted pastels. So we're going to have this lavender here. We're going to have a white color with, it's just a flat white, kind of a high gloss white. Then we have this beautiful light, what would you call this? Light teal? Mint color? Yeah. And then this awesome, clear coat pink. So those are the 4 colors on the SMSR series. Comes in 3 different sizes. You have your 12 ounce, 16 ounce, and its big brother, the 20 ounce. The sizes aren't available in all colors and all sizes. For instance, the 20 ounce is only available in lavender, white, and mint. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. But they're all new. They're all new. So just to let you know, 16 ounces is the most popular size. But we are starting to see an uptick in larger sizes, so the 20 is becoming more popular. If it's something you want, especially in like the SMQHE series with the handle, make sure you get the larger size. Those always sell out really quick. That's just a little pro tip from me to you. Okay, let's see. All right, SMWR. Integrated gasket, right? Comes also in that mint color. In addition to that, this awesome kind of clear coat baby blue. The gray is fantastic. You wouldn't believe how sharp that gray is. And then Laura's favorite, the orange. So these are going to be our 4 colors. Again, just muted pastel colors. Let me move some stuff around here so I can really show you on the close-up camera the 4 colors. Got coffee all over that table. Look at me. So here we go. These are going to be the 4 colors. Again, orange, gray, baby blue, and mint. So those are going to be the 4. Pretty easy to identify. Just very nice, very simple, clean colors. It's going to be the SMWR series with the integrated gasket. But let me show you the difference. A pretty good side-by-side comparison here. And just the way the lid is shaped. Can you see that here? See the SMSR is a little flatter, angular. This one's a little rounder, right? So just personal preference. One is the integrated gasket, one does not. And here's a product I'm going to show you next that we are pretty happy about because it's pretty unique, and I like it personally. Let me get a good mix of colors here. Let's go. I'm going to show that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right, so this is going to be some of our new tumblers. This is the SXKA series, 30 and then 40. So those are metric measurements, obviously. So 30 is going to be somewhere around 12 ounces, I believe. A little less, maybe 11 and a half. And then the 40 is going to be probably around 14 and a half to 15 ounces. So keep that in mind. But what's great about these is, hey, you have stainless steel on the inside, no coatings, right? No coatings. So make sure you keep these clean because without the coating, you might get some stains and things like that. Nice flat matte colors. But the real business here is in the lid. Now let's look at this lid. Pretty unique, right? So flip up from the bottom. This flips up from the top. And then the gasket and everything is integrated. So it's one piece. One piece. You don't lose any of it because it's all real big and wide open. You can see even the grains here on the side are big and wide open. So it's easy to clean. Can get in here with any conventional household cleaning agents, you know, maybe like even a little sponge or something like that. But you hear that snap back here. So it's going to snap into place in the back, and then it snaps into place on the front. And this snaps into place on the front. Screws in, so it is spill proof. How about that? Here are the other colors that the SXKA comes in. This is going to be a beige color. We also have this kind of hunter green. I know it looks a little gray here, but trust me, it's green. It's like an army green. And then this nice pink. All right, we have a question here. Can you show a close-up of the place you drink out of? Sure. So there, in particular, is where you drink. And as easy as this, here's the underside. So you see there's a drinking spout. The gasket here is included, and it all just pops up. So there's the drinking top, there's the gasket that holds it all together, and the underneath. Pretty easy. All right. I like these tumbler colors better. Well, thank you, Vita Blue. Vita Blue, the great pitcher for the Giants. Okay, here we go. We have another option on the tumbler as well. Let me show you that one. So this is the SXKA, KA with the flip top lid, right? I got a better one. I got a not better, but I got a different one for you. So this is our SXJA. Bear with me. I'm going to bring all the colors over. There we go. So again, we have that same pink here, right? Kind of muted lavender. We have a mint color in this one. This is mint, believe it or not. I know the lighting in here is a little weird today. Nice pale blue periwinkle matte color and that hunter green, kind of a flat matte color. Now the biggest difference is, you see it, this one has that carry handle. So this is designed to be drank directly from the tumbler. Again, the tumbler bodies are the same. It's just the lid. So this lid has an integrated gasket as well. It's one piece, has a nice thick chunk of foam in there to help with heat retention. And then it just screws into place. And it's great because you have this nice carrying handle. You can carry it with your fingers. You can put a carabiner clip it on a backpack, do whatever you like. Maybe you go hiking a lot, put one of these, you know, put a little clip, throw it on your backpack, or put it on your bike. Simple. I mean, Anytime you want to use it, it's as easy as just unscrewing the lid and taking a drink. It's literally that simple. So these are the 4 colors here. Which one do you guys like better? The ones with the handle or the ones with the flip top lid in terms of colors? You say that every time I visit the live stream. Well, you got Vita Blue. I mean, sorry, I'm a Dodgers fan. So Tammy, and Lee. Laura, thank you. Vita Blue, of course, for watching. Appreciate it. Greg Maxey, I want to thank you. Not the tumbler, the other bottle. Oh, okay, I see. So you want to see the orange, Laura? The lid for the orange? Is that the one? Give me a second. Let me just do some house cleaning here, and I will grab that. You know what? I'll show you both. How's that? I'll show you both. Okay. All right, here we go. This one's for Laura. So here we have the SMWR with the integrated lid, integrated gasket on the lid. There's the drinking spout. There's the drinking area. So see, just kind of put your mouth up to this portion here, and there you go. Drink away. Has a nice wide opening, and also that little bit here kind of prevents that little bit in the back there. You see that little line with the hole underneath? That also helps to prevent it from just gushing and throwing down your, in your face and maybe causing you to choke a little bit. Uncomfortable. Here's the SMSR. Now, a little different in the height as well. So can we see this? Can you see the difference in height? Let's go side by side. How about that? So the difference in the height here, the SMWR is a little taller, SMSR is a little bit shorter. And the gasket there, obviously is the same way. Let me take these out so you can see them. There's the drinking spout on the SMWR. There's a drinking spout on the SMWR. So pretty simple. I mean, you can see it from here. This one's a little taller on the SMWR. That's the one with the integrated lid or integrated gasket. And the one, the SMSR, with the doesn't have the integrated gasket, it also is a little bit shorter. So personal preference. It's all just about, what you like and what makes you comfortable and what's comfortable to drink for you. Then again, simple and easy as can be to line it up, push it through, close the lid. Same with the SMSR. Line it up, push it through, close the lid. And now you're ready to screw them back on. There's one. Oh. And the other. Very nice, very nice. Flip top lids. Yeah, the thing with the flip top lid is they're very popular, very, very popular, because if you're kind of a sipper, if you drink a little bit of coffee at a time, then yeah, the flip top lid is probably the way you want to go. For water, I personally, enjoy the ones with the screw off lid. It's just a lot more like drinking out of a cup, but that's just, that's what's great is we give you so many options that your personal preferences can definitely be met. Alrighty, have I talked about the promo in a while? No? You guys remember what it is? No? Okay, so if you missed it before, we do have a promo on absolutely everything except this that you see on the table. Everything from the new tumblers to the new SMSR flip top lids, SMWR flip top lids, even the CV-JAC 40 and 50, and of course, the French press. All right, so promo code, go to shop.zojirushi.com, shop.zojirushi.com from now until midnight Sunday. Use promo code ZOJIED. ZOJIED. I'm Ed, and I work for Zojirushi. And this is the promo. You can save 10% off everything on the table. Absolutely everything. Laura, you get 10%. And Vita Blue, you get 10%. You're welcome, Laura. Thank you so much. And Tammy and Lee, you all get 10%. I'm just giving everybody 10% here. So 10% off everything at shop.zojirushi.com. But you got to make sure you use that promo code ZOJIED in the checkout. All right, guys, that's it for me today. All right, a little bit long one today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to thank everybody for all the questions, and thank you for joining us. If you missed any of it, we're going to post this on our Facebook page, so you can come back if you have any more questions, want to see the start. But thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great 4th of July weekend. Stay safe, and enjoy the fireworks and festivities and food and time with your family. So I'm Ed. I'll see you next time, guys.